Hello, everybody. Dan here. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below because we cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé right here on the channel. All right, so let's get into it. Today, we're going to be talking about Darcey Silva and her twin sister, Stacey Silva. And we have some potential news with these two. Now, the last couple of videos we did about these two spoke about, we spoke about Darcey Silva and Georgie Rusev's marriage and wedding. And what was interesting about that was that allegedly it was a small wedding and supposedly there were no crew, no TLC, camera crew that were there. And we also kind of spoke a little bit about how the Silva family seemed to really cheap out on the photographer because the basically news was dropped by a alleged photographer for the wedding that said that basically the Silva family wanted that photographer to work for free. Basically pro bono work. And that photographer backed out and then spilled the beans about their wedding that happened. Now, it wasn't filmed for TLC. And so that was the first thing that we got about the Darcey and Stacey show being canceled, which of course it was. And it was dropped by, I forget exactly who it was dropped by, but, it's pretty obvious to me that the information was spilled by the Darcey and Stacey Silva twins. Now, it appears that perhaps there's a twist to the story. Is the show uncanceled? Perhaps it is, but it doesn't appear that it's going to air on TLC. So what exactly is going on? Let's go and take a look here. So this is on Reddit. And, Darcey Silva posted this on her Instagram page, and she posted this picture here about Stacey and Darcey. And this person here says DNS doing it big in Dubai without TLC? Question mark. And we can see that it does appear to be Dubai in the background of this picture. But if you'll see here, you'll notice that the order of the names is reversed. So usually it's Darcey and Stacey, but here it's Stacey and Darcey. And so it appears that perhaps what is happening is that they're trying to sell an idea for a show to a different network, and they have to change the order of their names because then it would be causing issue with copyrights with TLC. Now, if the show were to appear on TLC, which it doesn't appear like it is, we would have already have seen previews for the show by now, because generally the Darcey and Stacey show airs in early in the year in January or so. So we're about a month away. We haven't seen anything. So it does appear that those rumors of the show being canceled are true. And of course, Darcey posting this, I think, is further proof that the show was indeed canceled by TLC because, they're changing the order of the name, and she's suggesting that perhaps this show was picked up. So let's see what else is going on here. What I don't get is you look literally like that before and was beautiful. Now you put filters on your face. You look like a totally different person and Photoshop your old face. And this other person says, I'm hoping Dubai was a secret season because that would be amazing. And then Darcey replies. She says, yes, you know us well. Love you. Let's do it big. She's kind of keeping it vague there. Now, she's kind of hinting that they filmed it, but she is keeping it vague. So it's not exactly clear that they filmed it or not. And then she also says DNS. And this person says it's a new show. Stacey and Darcey, not to be confused with Darcey and Stacey. And then Darcey says DNS, but then the person corrects her and she says, well, it's not DNS though. It's S&D. Your sister's name is the first in the title, not your own name. So Darcey kind of contradicting the picture that she's posting in her own comments. This seems kind of silly to me. So I'm not sure exactly what we can get from all this information, but this is what people are saying on Reddit. Why are the names in the wrong order? I think they're starting a new show without TLC, and they don't have the copyright for the original order. That makes sense. I simply refer to them as Darcey. Not enough brains between both of them to fill a thimble. Do they have their own show of TV in Dubai? I don't know. They're being vague, but her comment on the second picture, she replies with, us well, when a season in Dubai is mentioned. There's no mention of TLC, and someone calls out the switch in name order of their TLC show. I think TLC dropped them, and maybe a new network picked up their show, calling it the Stacey and Darcey show instead. I know they're all doing it for, big, but they're doing too much. I doubt any other network would want them. Maybe YouTube or a super low budget streaming platform. And that last comment, that's kind of where I'm at with these two. If TLC did cut them, which it looks like they did, at this point it's all but confirmed. If TLC did cut them, which other network would pick up the Stacey and Darcey show, as they would now call it? Bravo? I don't see it. Lifetime? I'm not sure. I don't really think that, Stacey and Darcey, I don't think that they have it in them to go to another major network and be able to successfully sell the show. What's likely happening here is that this is their dream. This is what they want to do, and they are trying to perhaps find some network that is willing to take them on. Now, if they go to the Middle East and perhaps try to find a network in Dubai that is willing to take their show, maybe that could work. Maybe they could work with, a version of Lifetime or TLC that is, in Asia or in Dubai. But even then, I'm not exactly sure that I see another network picking them up, because I just don't know that the ratings were that good. Some other people here say that their dad is filthy rich, so he could easily pay for a new show and they could be living in Dubai forever. And then this person says he probably finally cut them off. He was getting fed up of their crap, and he didn't want Darcey to marry Georgie. When she got married, Darcey couldn't afford a wedding photographer and was hounding some dude to do it for free. And so, yeah, even though their dad is allegedly filthy rich, how do you explain the Silva family basically begging some photographer to do it for free? That doesn't really make sense. So it sounds like they're hurting for money, if anything, because otherwise you would have no problem paying a photographer, $1,000, or I don't know how much it is to pay a photographer, but I'm sure that, in normal times, the Silva family could afford it. Now, if we go and look at Darcey's, Instagram page, so we're going to see this right here, and she's being very clear about it. If you guys can see the caption here, DNS, see you soon. But this is the thing. Once again, she's reversing the order of the letter. So what is going on? Is Darcey perhaps just a little too slow, that she doesn't understand that her picture is Stacey and Darcey, aka S&D, but then she's posting DNS in the caption? Like, what is going on here? Why is Darcey being so confusing about all of this? Miona, of course, is in the comments saying yes, and then this person says, what happened to the Vegas meet and greet of super exclusive celebrities? Oh my God, this person said the fee for the Vegas event was $3,000. No wonder it never happened. That's outrageous. I don't know if they had a Vegas meet and greet worth $3,000, because I don't know who would pay $3,000 to see Darcey and Stacey. Would you guys pay that? Because I sure as hell wouldn't. I don't think I'd pay anything. But here you can see the post, and they're also posting this.
With twin sister Stacey Silva currently concentrating their energies on an action film shooting in LA, Mongolia, and China. Our distinguished board members include Frank Harris, entertainment manager, attorney, and former European pro basketball player. Marguerite Derricks, the only choreographer ever to win 3 consecutive Emmy.
So they also posted this video, which is kind of weird. It's like a promo, but you can very clearly tell that the voice they're using is AI. It's edited in this cheesy kind of very low budget 90s way. And it says right at the beginning that Stacey and Darcey are filming an action movie. Did I misunderstand that? That's what it says at the beginning. And this was posted a day ago, right? And they're filming it in LA, Mongolia, and China, something like that. And so I don't know what is going on with Darcey and Stacey, but I can tell you one thing. They're not filming any kind of action movie. I don't know what this is, and I don't know why they're using their faces. You guys can see this, right? This is obviously their faces and themselves from like at least 5, 6, 7, perhaps even 10 years ago. This is not what Darcey and Stacey look like today. This is so misleading, and it's just weird. I don't know what's going on. Perhaps you guys have an idea, about what this is going on. But the caption says, 11 Entertainment, see how Darcey and Stacey started. We will always keep our eyes on the prize. Perhaps this is just a way to show how they started, but they're posting this as if it's somehow new. So I don't know. This is a bit confusing here. And some other pictures that they're posting. So Darcey here is posting this, and some other unrecognizable pictures. This is a video she posted on November 20th, and she's just on a beach. It looks like she's perhaps in LA or in California, and she says flirting with the camera like a pro. So, and this is photos from the wedding. And this TLC said here just a couple of weeks ago, congratulations to the newlyweds, Darcey and Georgie. Here's what she has to say about their big day. I'm thrilled to share that Georgie and I got married on our special day of November 11th. I've been on a long journey to find love, and in the end, love wins. I'm so blessed for you all to be a part of my journey in life. Love and happiness. Thank you for all the love and support. Stay tuned. Love, Darcey, XOXO. And then Stacey Silva says, congratulations, DNG. Love always wins in the end. 11-11 was destiny and will always be in our hearts. Thank you to our beloved brother Michael in heaven for guiding and watching over us. And then Trisha Paytas is here. Florian Sukai is here as well. And so some other people are commenting, congratulations. Jenny, Thais, Armando, Nikki Exotica, Georgie Rusev is in here as well. Annie Francisco, John Yates, and some other accounts. So this is kind of the news with these two. So yeah, Darcey and Stacey, or Stacey and Darcey, are now posting these kind of cryptic posts where they're saying, stay tuned because soon we're going to have our show back. And they're not being exactly very clear about where or how the show is going to come back. If I had to take a guess, I would say it's probably going to be some kind of a YouTube series that they're going to do, or perhaps a social media series that they're going to do. I don't think a big network is going to be involved in this, simply because I just don't think there's enough storyline in there. I think that a lot of the storyline with these two, I think they were exhausted by TLC, and I think that's the reason why TLC decided in the end to cancel the Darcey and Stacey show after 4 seasons. There just wasn't much more there for them to exploit, for them to show that was interesting, and so they said that's it. Now, could they have filmed this Darcey and Georgie wedding for their, if it's a low budget series that they're going to be doing themselves, hiring their own videographer and putting it on YouTube or on Instagram or on TikTok? Perhaps they could have filmed that for that as well. So I guess it remains to be seen, but they're being vague about it. Also, they are doing something else that I wanted to mention to you guys. So they are hosting the Influencers Insider Awards 2023, because Darcey did post this. So she also used this picture here for the story, and this is what I find confusing as well. So Darcey and Stacey hosting the Influencers Insider Awards show. So excited and honored. Red carpet ready. And then you can see the thumbnail that they're using here, Stacey and Darcey. And then down below, I don't know if you guys can see that, but they're using the logo Darcey and Stacey and then TLC below. So it's almost like they're stealing their old logo from TLC that they're kind of slapping onto here. And I find it's just leading to more confusion. Perhaps this whole thing is hosted in Dubai, and perhaps it's nothing more than that. Maybe they're just hosting these awards in Dubai. And I don't even really know what these awards are about. I don't know who these influencers are because they're all international influencers. If we look on their page, I can't tell you much about many of these people. Pia Molenbeek, Valeria Berklin. I don't know who any of these people are, so I can't tell you much about this. But that is the news with Darcey and Stacey. And so they're trying, perhaps they're just using this awards thing that they're doing, and they're trying to create some kind of fake buzz about a potential return of the Darcey and Stacey show in the form of Stacey and Darcey. But that is the news, guys. Let me know what you think. Would you guys like to see Darcey and Stacey return, on reality TV?